Hey, good morning, everybody. This is the professor with Day Trading for Success. So today we're going to be starting a 5-day challenge to trade 100 shares and make $300 a day in 30 minutes. So just trading the RV strategy. So just 30 minutes of trading exactly, trading following the RV strategy exactly. And I'm going to go over how I picked up the RV stock based on the criteria from the book Day Trading Volume 1, which I have right down here, and I'll show you in just a minute. But please read this disclaimer. I am not a licensed financial advisor, and you should seek the advice of somebody you trust before you try to do this strategy or any other strategy. This is an entertainment channel, and we're trying to show you tips and tricks, demonstrations of videos and other things. We have free scripts here. We have layouts we give links to. The scripts on episode 83, there's 10 of them, but the scalping indicator, which is a great script down here, there's a whole bunch of different versions of it. So anyway, all that we would like from you is your viewerships, a share, and a thumbs up. We don't sell courses, so we live on whatever you can provide us by viewing and sharing. All right, thanks guys. Read that. So this is what's considered to be the perfect layout for the RV strategy and or open strategy. I kind of combined the two of them. I have made this layout available a couple of times in the last few episodes. And there's also a video 10 or so episodes ago that shows you how to download, how to upload these into your Thinkorswim platform if you're having trouble. It's only a 3-minute video. I recommend you watch that. It's clearly labeled. So let's go into what this layout is and what is the RV strategy, and then I will go into how I found the stock to trade and how we'll be doing that every morning to make sure that it's rated with the right criteria to have the best success for us to trade this strategy. So a little bit about the strategy. It came out in March of 2023, and everybody started trading it, and then a book came out about shortly thereafter called Day Trading Volume 1. Now that book covers, it looks like this. I have a link to it on the there's what it looks like. And I have a link to it on the channel, along with Day Trading Volume 2 and 3, which go into candlestick patterns and best loser wins and trading in the zone. Those are my 5 favorite books, different authors I recommend it. But Day Trading Volume 1 came out and instantly became, a bestseller. And then for the last year and more, people have been trading it and doing incredible, including our group here. I do have about 20 people that are in the challenge today, and for the rest of the week there'll be 20 of us. There's about 40 actually watching on Zoom, but there'll be 20 in the actual challenge, and we're all we'll see who won in the end, but we're all trying to make at least $300 a day. If you don't make $300 a day, then you're out on any given day. You have to have 300. You can't use past winnings to stay in the challenge. So 300 a day, every day, 5 days straight. That's the deal. So we don't expect all 20 will be here at the end of the 5 days, but we'll see how it goes. The RV strategy is pretty good. So if you follow it, now I'll be quarterbacking, I'll be calling the ball. Even though it is a challenge, I'll be saying what I'm doing. But again, everybody takes their own trades. I am not licensed. I can't tell you how to trade, but it's something that I do. I quarterback a lot. So you'll see me do that, and you'll see me call the trades and why I'm calling these exact trades based on these exact spaghetti mess that you see here and all these different indicators. excuse me again. Oh, that's my cat coming in. That's good luck. That's shiitake. So anyway, let's go over a little bit about this layout first. This is a 1-minute chart with the scalpers indicator on it. And I have down here reduced the daily chart, it's minimized, which I'll bring up and show you why. This is a 15 minutes. This is the active trader. This is the level 2. This is another 1 minute. This is a 5-minute reduced for screen management, a 1-hour reduced for screen management. Hello. And a 4-hour reduced for screen management. Don't lie right on top of the book. Can we not do that? So I'm going to be showing this book. Yeah. So you have that whole mouse pad over there. You like mice. So that's what the layout consists of. And I'll pull out why we have all these, because you really kind of want all these minimized charts to set this up. So let's talk about the RV strategy itself. It's a range-bound strategy. So what's that means is we want a large cap consolidating stock moving sideways to move inside of a range that we set for safety purposes. That's really the essence of the entire RV strategy. And then within that range, we create support and resistance lines that run across, that create channels that are ceilings and floors. So if you look here, this would be a floor, that would be a ceiling. Ceiling or a floor, ceiling, floor, ceiling, floor. That's how they work. So they're creating channels that you're looking for the price action to move in between. Those are put in specific areas that I'll show you that most likely you'll get some action and some guidance to trade. So let's start off with setting it up. That's what it is. It's a range-bound strategy. I open up the day. So each one of these signify a day. And obviously it goes way deeper back this, but I kind of expanded so you could see. So we look at yesterday, and if you look to the right of my picture, there's a C that says 150 right here. Watch me come back down to the candle now. $150.60. That was the close yesterday. Then over here is the average true range, ATR. So you need an ATR that's between, we set the ATR between 5 and 8. That's what we're going to be trading all week, 5 and 8. What does that mean? That means $5 to $8. The stock moved that much in price level over 14 days on average. So that's the average amount that it would move throughout the day, between $5 and $8. This particular stock, it tells you what the average is, which is $7.16. So that it fit within our range, so we picked it. So you take that $7.16 and you divide it in 2. All right, you subtract half of it to get the ATR low, and then you add half of it to get the ATR high, which is that big, thick green line up there. So here's your levels, ATR high, ATR low. That's our range, right? Now, as you can see from today's candle, we already seem to be leaving that range. And if it leaves that range, we're still going to trade it as an RV stock, and we're still going to use the same support and resistance levels. As you can see, I just marked a whole bunch of them above it just because I thought it might leave the range. And that 5N means 5 minutes. That's why they look like they're floating in air. I'm going to go to a 5-minute chart and show you where I mark those. But that's how we start. Now, we also have 2 Fibonacci levels. You can kind of see them here, these yellow gold lines, and then these pink purplish lines. So let's look at those first. So I'll open up this 5-minute chart. That's a big jumbled mess. And you can see the Fibonacci. So Fibonacci's are always marked from left to right. So you click on your Fibonacci tool, and then you click in a level, and then oops, I didn't actually click on a Fibonacci tool. So you click a level, and then you would drag it, and when you touch, it closes and makes these levels. So you want to set that level is precisely at a peak or a trough, but always left to right. So the highest, lowest from left to right. So in this case, it was a peak to a trough. And then those lines expanded, and a bunch of them went in between. Well, actually, only one went in between two went in between our level, our ATR level. Then we did it on 2 days back, and I did the same thing on just 2 days because this is set for 5 minutes, 10-day back. This was 5 minutes, 2 days back. Here, I'll just show you. That's what this minimized chart is for down here. 5 days, 2 days, 5 minute, 2 days back, and there you go. The same. This time it was low to high, left to right. So it was trough to peak. And then they had a whole bunch of lines coming here. So what we're trying to do is get enough support and resistance lines between the ATR. Now we're going to follow this exactly. The stock that I picked today rated 9, and I'm going to show you how I got that rating. So then, well, I'll just reopen this one again, and we'll show you all these 5-minute levels. So what you do next is you go back up to 10 days on the RV strategy, and you mark points where the price action turned around. You're catching the top of the wick or the body, top of the wick. So peaks here or troughs here, you're catching them. If you don't see them caught here, they're probably caught over here. It's better sometimes to start back here. I kind of started here, and then some of these were already picked up. But so I tried to catch everything definitely between the ATR levels that I could catch. Now I ended up not marking them down here because the price action's so far away from this that I didn't waste the time to do it. So we'll be trading in about 12 minutes, so everybody knows. But I marked a bunch more up here. So all that I did is I found a candlestick wick or body where the price action turned around. Now, why would I do that? Well, I already said why, because the price action turned around. So I marked a wick and a body because that's where price action came up, stopped, rested, then kept going, or stopped and turned around. So why does that happen? Because people buy and sell at those levels, or algorithms, large institutions, or individual retail traders. but enough of them do to make the candlestick stop or turn around. So it would make sense to mark those levels. Now, these are marked on a 5-minute, but the strategy says the first thing you do is you open up a 4-hour chart. Now, these would be more respected within this level, right? Because they're accumulation of the 1-minute chart, 2-minute chart, 3-minute, 5-minute, 10-minute, 15-minute, 30-minute, hour, 90-minute, whatever you use, they'll all be jammed in here and be accumulation of those before they show a closing or a peak. So you're going to want, particularly the closing and opening, you're going to have the average. So those are going to be more respected, as will the 2-hour be more respected than the 1 hour, and the 1 hour be more respected than the 30-minute. These are each time frames. There's only 4 hours in an open session. This is an open session, this black. This is extended market to that line. This is a pre-market. So you can still mark the levels in those, but they're a little bit more respected usually, unless there's a sharp move on the open sessions. But anyway, so the strategy calls out in the book, Day Trading Volume 1, exactly how you're supposed to mark these out. Starting with the 4-hour if it doesn't seem like there's enough, and then the 1 hour, and then the 15-minute, and then the 5-minute. So we went to the 4-hour, the 1 hour this morning, and then we jumped right to the 5-minute and said, look, to follow the RV strategy precisely, we want a bunch of 25-cent or less channels, because you're trying to trade within it's hard to tell on a 4-hour chart, but you're trying to trade in between these channels. So you're trying to find channels that are being respected. Often you respect the ATRs the most, and then the Fibonacci levels, it would be the next respected level, the highest average of them being respected. And this is all back tested. Some people might say, oh no, it's definitely the $153 even mark. There's debate, right? But this is what the book was written for back testing. So as to what, and you'll see me trade these. So, but why don't we go ahead and rate the stock? Move this book away from the cat. So inside the book, there is a rating system and log sheets. I don't know how well you can see that, but so I went ahead and just opened a crisp copy of a book I have here, and because I actually use the companion book if I log still, but I trade so often now, I am guilty of not logging all the time unless I am losing, and that's when I start to log and question what has gone wrong in my daily plan over the last few weeks or few months that I'm now have a losing month or something like that. So that would be when I recommend everybody log. I don't want to act like you shouldn't log. So they have a rating system here. So the first thing we do is, number one, is we look for an ATR over 5. Okay, it's over 5, so we get a point for that. Then the next thing we do is we need to, does it have more than 5 days of alignment within the ATR levels? So if you look at this, where's my candle? I'm way over here on this chart. I have 6 screens, so I can get lost easily. Okay, so here we are right now. I know this is a big spaghetti mess, guys, but we'll explain it here in a minute. So this is our price action here. So this is day 1, 1.5, and we're still above the ATR. Day 2, and then here we broke above this ATR here. So it counts. So here it counts. Day 3, 4, it counts. We're on to day 5. So there are 5 days of alignment. Not perfect alignment, but there are 5 days of alignment within the ATR. So we get a point for that. And then the next thing you want to do is daily SMA indicator for the 50, 100, and 200. So I am positive there are none. I don't think I actually have them on this day chart, but other people were looking. So usually I'll have some here, but I don't on this one. But meaning on a day, the SMA levels, are any of them at least one line within the ATRs? There are none. So that's no point on that. And then the next one is 3 Fibonacci retracement levels within the ATR. So clearly we have 3 Fibonacci retracement levels. This is the ATR. You can see the pink lines and the yellow lines. So no problem there. That's a point. Was there a news catalyst? There should be no news catalyst or corporate actions today. So there were no news catalyst or corporate actions. So we get a point for that. Not an options expiration Friday. No, it's a Monday. Pre-market is in consolidation. I get asked this question a lot. Let's look at the pre-market right here on the 1 minute. Actually, this isn't going to go back far enough. Let me open the 5 minute. And let's go into this pre-market right here. So here's our pre-market right here, and that is definitely consolidating. So if it had huge peaks and troughs down here, that would not be consolidating. So you're looking for something that's definitely moving within the ATR, like it's level, like this is a 7 level. This only moved $1.50 or $2. So you're fine. You're expecting some movement. You want some movement. So we get a point for that. More than 15 support and resistance lines within the ATR. So that's what all these blue lines are. No problem. We made sure there were levels there. 5 channels that are 25 cents of range or less. So we made sure that there were 5 channels at least that only had 25 cents between them. And there are more than that. And that's some of the reasons why it's busier. We wanted a tight range because your profit loss is you set it in the book. It explains how to do it on channel size. So it's really important to keep them tight if you want to keep your money tight. And the whole reason this strategy was developed was so that people could make 100 a day, 200 a day, 500 a day without a big chance of losing money. So it's a slow moving, winding stock that you can count to move within a certain range. And then you put in areas there to trade that range. Your biggest enemy is patience and then getting out too soon. So if you have a trading plan where you're playing the whole range, you know that if it leaves your channel, you should get out. You should have a max loss per trade. So it goes into a whole, it's like no other way to manage your risk. It stands alone. It's a completely different strategy than you ever have seen anywhere, probably. So, and it's really good one too. So that's a point. And then at least one of today's channels were tradable yesterday. Yeah, no question that these go into the day prior. So that gave us 9 out of 10. So usually a 7 rating is pretty good. So that's what you should do every morning to find your stock. Scan on the ATRs first. And there's a video about how to use a scanner and how to do that. And then it starts exactly, the RV strategy starts exactly a half hour after market opens here in the U.S., or depending on where you are in the world, it's UTC minus 5 time. That's where you'd want to start, and then you'd want to trade 30 minutes after that. I know we have a lot of people outside the U.S. trading now. We've got a pretty big community gathering. And I know a lot of the $1 Million Margin Club at least half of them are not in the U.S. So yeah. Anyway, so we have got a great community here. So you're going to see me start to trade this in just a couple of minutes. Everybody's ready to go up here. Yep. So we want to wait for the time, like I just said. Now, this is the volume profile set for intraday. It's really important. You see this opacity, this light blue here, sort of aqua, and these arrows, and then that other kind of hue in here, and then this is a point of control. This is all stuff I use to trade, and you should as well. There's videos about how to do it, and I highly recommend that you learn to put that on your platform. So now when I go to trade, all these lines are not so bad anymore. I purposely left them up there so you were going, oh my God. So now they don't seem so bad, right? Whereas if you just saw that the first time, you'd still go, oh my God, what are all these lines? Well, they're pretty important to have. Remember that all technical analysis, no matter who is doing the analyzing and for whatever reason, are based on previous patterns. That's it. They're all based on previous patterns. So I showed you where these got marked and exactly how they marked. And that's all based on a strategy. 2 minutes, guys. And we're going to trade market only. So nobody gets a partial fill or doesn't get picked up because they were off by a penny or two on the limit and it just passed right past, it just turned around. So it's all market. So there'll be a little bit of slippage on the spread, but not much. The market maker's pretty good. This has only got a 2 to 4 cent spread, AMD. So it's pretty kind to us, and we're only trading 100 shares, so it shouldn't be bad to get our fills. But it won't be perfect as far as your positioning that you want. But we'll be trading 100 shares, and everyone's trading market. And we now have about a minute and a half countdown to get in here. So I'll be watching the scalping indicator. So the green are the buyers, the red are the sellers, the blue is the volume. This shows the momentum. See how that would tell you just get in that trade right now, go long, you will make money, and then just get ready to get out fast. As soon as you see it go up, you know you've got 2, 4, 5, well, you don't know, but there's a good possibility you get 2, 4, 5, even 10 cents, then get out and then get ready for the next wave. In this case, it's continuing to go up. We have about a minute to go here. Everybody's ready. So I'm going to call it, but they can do their own thing. So it's counterintuitive to go short here, but I'd love to see it hit that fib before I go short, but I'm seriously thinking about going short here. Just because whenever I see an extended like this, I just always go against the trend, and sometimes it doesn't work for me. And calling the first trade is sort of the hardest, because once you get going, you can kind of see what you're going to do next based on the levels, the volume, how it reacts to, and the price action reacts to the volume, and so on and so forth. So we've got 10 seconds. So yeah, I'm looking to short here. Okay, so we could take a trade anytime. I'm going to take it there on a short. Wow, see, I thought I was going to get it at 29. I got it at 25 cents. So I got it at this level thinking that, no, okay, thinking that it's going to reverse. Now, we're only trading 100 shares, so you're not going to have huge numbers here. I was already, by the way, negative $3. So I called that wrong. I should have waited for it to get up to the 42. I tend to go in closer to the time of the actual time, the UTC -5 or 10 o'clock U.S. time on the New York Stock Exchange, East Coast. I just wanted to get in the play, and I think it's going to go short off this fib. So I was willing to let it go a little higher. I just didn't want to miss it. So you will see me reverse a lot, and that's basically just like right there. I'm going to reverse on that level right there. Again, that might be a mistake. So yeah. So let's just take a look here. So I've been watching the width of these candles, and they're not huge. So I kind of based it on that. Although the sellers were going up still. Whoa, whoa, whoa! There we go. There we go. So now I think I'll wait to see if it can maybe get to that fib, or at least the next where it turned around before, which was the 155.42. So I'm looking at the market maker. That's what it's going to give me right there in between that spread. That's what it's going to give me. So I'm looking up there, and I don't think it's going to go past the fib. So I'm going to go on the same logic I did before, short little plays between the 155.24 and the 155 even. I call it the 155.25 or 155.50, possibly up by that fib. And we're just looking for that to, we're looking for it to get up there a little bit higher than where it is right now. Where we can hold. We're not going to make a trade every 1 minute, by the way. So, but let's see if it breaks through there. Okay, so that time it did go back through. It'll probably end up just being a little spike, and the body will end up below it, just like the others. But let's see, 28, I'm looking right here, 27, 25, 26. I'm looking over at the candlestick action as well as the scalpers indicator. Buyers dropped off in volume. If you look down there, you can see. And I'm going to take that. So what did I get that at? 41. Okay, so I didn't get all the way up to the fib, but I got that line where it turned around before. So, and I banked $75 so far based on that. So hopefully you guys have seen why I played it that way. You know, you might call it some intuitive thing. This line seems to be not respected at all right now. Now, a lot of traders just remove the line when it just never stops. It could be that on further action up, it might use that level. So I'm okay with it there. It's not bothering me, but some people clean it up and just take it away. So they always say, respect the lines. The book talks to you. There's a professional trader that talks to you about how to trade in the book, Day Trading Volume 1. I highly recommend it. And basically, the knowledge is the cumulative thought process is respect a level until you don't, until it breaks. If it constantly breaks, then just stop respecting it. It's useless. But these two right here have been pretty good for us. So I'm looking at 155 again as a potential. Oh, wow, except that just pulled up. Where's the point of control? Where is the point of control? Way down there. Okay. So that's nothing. Look at that. Then it hit this line, right? What are you going to do? I mean, that's nothing real definitive, but somebody might say, well, you've got so many lines. How can you not hit them? Somebody said that the other day. Well, I will hit them. Eventually, you're right. But, how many times does it tap and turn around? That's what we're looking for, obviously. But yeah, they're just guidance. They're not a perfect system. You're a scalper. You're trading in a range. You're watching the overall movements and you're looking for patterns, right? So, this is a shooting star across here, but this is also a flat top. So you look for this flat top, to break through, and it goes stronger and stronger every time probably. You look for this level, which is kind of a breakdown of an opposite of a flat top, a flat bottom. Yeah, there you go. Okay, so this broke that level. What is that at? That was at 155. What are you guys doing up there? Yeah, anywhere in here I'm going to reverse, guys. I'm surprised that I was talking as it broke it, but I'm looking at the market makers in the low 90 cents. Can it break into the 80s? Doesn't seem like it's going to. I'm going to take this in any second here. I'm just going to take that when I get it at 95. So I got that at 95. That shadow wick signifies a possible rise. Of course, it's going to go down now. But look what we have banked already. So we're trying to get to $300 here. We have 30 minutes to do it. We've only been trading for about 5 minutes. So on average, I'm doing just great. Yeah, that was definitely not. I definitely could have got that at a little bit better price there, obviously. So I see that there's a couple people actually past me, which is good for them. But I need to catch them now. So, now that's a respected level. I'm going to turn around right there and get ready to manage my risk right there and turn right back if he keeps going up. I turned around on the 25 this time. Oh, my God. I played that wrong, didn't I? Well, we're low numbers, but low numbers at, oh my God, I should have waited for the fib. That was just not a smart move. Okay. So that's a bad trade for me. So I don't know if this is going to keep going up or what's going to happen here, but so I'm waiting for a pullback here and try to get out of this position and ride it back long if I can. I'll go ahead and reverse there and try to go for the play to go back up. So I've got it at 55.20. Did you see how the point of control jumped up here, guys? Major reason why we want to think about going long here. Major reason why right there. So that's an average price average from action from just today, right here. Everybody's right here, and it pushed up, and everybody saw that. If there's a lot of people that said it on intraday, and it's a smart move if you're doing this type of tight scalping. Every advantage you can possibly get. You're looking for volume to increase the direction you need it to go. You're looking for multi-chart alignment. You're looking for patterns. And you're looking at level 2 to make sure there's no big bunching up here. But remember, 50 to 70% of this is hidden from you. So ended up dropping off that anyway. So I did it too soon. I should have waited for it to come down to where it had been coming down. I thought maybe it was going to create a new level. But, we're in a range here that is really from the fib to this 155 to the fib. So I'm trying to catch the little moves in the middle of that. but I'm feeling safe that I'm not going to leave this range. So I'm willing to take chances with 10, 20, 30 bucks maybe. I think after that, I might be a little worried though. Now I wish I had the lower position, of course, too, because I think it's going to go back up, but it's going to be halfway up there before I even, I even break even. So man. I'm actually going to reverse there and take a lesser loss. That's what I'm going to do. I think it's still going to go back down. It's going to go down to the 55. That's what I want to see. I'll reverse it at that. So what did I get it at? 55.07. I didn't get much better. I got like a 20 cent, 13, 15 cent difference from where I was a minute ago. I don't know. I'm really scalping for what I would call pennies here, watching this price action with the scalpers indicator. So volume went down as sellers took over. That's telling me a little bit, but I think that the play long is where I want to be. I was just trying to get a better position than where I was to go long. So you had to kind of thread that needle of getting in and out and maybe gaining a little bit here without losing. And then it gives me the perfect opportunity to do what I was just trying to do way up here. So whatever. I could have got it down here. I do believe it's going to rebound in a second, but you never know. I mean, at any time, this could just suddenly fade. So, and then you don't want to be in the wrong position when that happens. Now, this is a doji or a spinning top that's telling you an indecisive candle that tells you of a reversal of these two candles. It's not. I like to see 4 or 5 before that gives it much credence. But it's an indecision candle, and God, oh wow, so this really hurt me. Yeah. I'm not in first place any longer. So it went through the 9, it went through the 20, and I really can't hold this too much longer. So there's the fade off that I was kind of worried about. Wow, it really went down here quite a bit here. 154.66. Man, huh? I'm going to wait it out a little bit longer. I could get out and just go long in here, but I'm taking a pretty big hit. Jesus, it's getting worse. Yeah, so that was my max loss per trade. I just hit it a second ago. So my excuse is I wasn't looking at it, and I kind of want to look away again. You should follow your trading plan, guys. There it goes again. Oh my God, seriously? Oh my God, seriously. Oh, I held it. It wasn't entirely over the $50. It had to be 51, right? Did it hit 51? I wasn't looking. Jesus. It's so hard for me to if you're considering me to be a teacher, you should have gone out at $50. Okay? I didn't do it. I have a problem with that. I've always had a problem with that, especially when I'm, these are lower share size than I normally trade. And I'm just like, I know it's going to come back. But that's just, isn't that the kiss of death, right? To say that. So I should have got out, then got back in on a long, and it would have been the same thing, right? Because I would have made more money on the way up. So, and then I'm safer because in case it keeps going down, but man, oh man, that was annoying. Waiting for this move, and I think that the problem is when you wait in a negative space for so long, when it gets green, you want to get out right away, like, whew, all right. I broke even after 5 minutes. Yes, baby. Which is not really what you're in the trading game for, but it's sort of a phenomenon that happens to all of us because we get so beat up on a trade that you're just happy to be out of it, and then you start all brand new, you're refreshed. It's like when you take a shower in the morning to start your day, you don't feel like your day should start. If that's when you take it, maybe you take it at night, but I take mine in the morning, and without a shower, I don't feel like I'm really ready to go. Now, what is it about a shower that wakes you up and starts your day? I don't know. What is it that makes you feel like you are now ready? Water splashed on you? I don't know. Anyway, and why do you care? You're watching a trading video. So, there we go. Okay, so now I have that, definitely have that attitude that I would like to get out of this trade. Oh my God. Oh, let's see if we can ride this up to the, I want to ride it at least up to here. I think I'm in, yeah, I'm in third place, so I'm not too far out of there. I think a lot of us got caught up in that stupid move there. One more bounce up. Give up to the 24. Ah, it didn't make it. Come on, just hold a little longer. After all that, I want to at least get double digits with a 2 up there. Yeah, 2. There's 21. 20. I'll take that. What did I get that at? 21? All right. So I shorted at 21, and then it hit 25, 35. There you go. There you go. See? It's the puppet master. He's particularly after me. Well, we broke halfway there, and we're about halfway. Oh, wow, look at that. That's going to push it up. See that price action going? I really want to be going long again as soon as I get any kind of a reasonable move here. Oh, it seemed like it was going to keep going down for a second. I was going to snag it. Okay, what did I get that at? So I got to 192. Now it could just keep going straight down, but because of this point of control and that price action, I'm going to go longer. Well, that's the first pattern that said it's going to turn around. So that's a spinning top. So I have it at 155.05, guys. Nice. Here we go. Here we go. That's what we're looking for. I'm going to take that. I'm going to reverse on that, which is only halfway up where I wanted to go, but I banked it, and I'm getting ready. I'm going to turn around right there. So I've got it at 155.19 right now, wanting it to continue to go up to like 155.42 maybe. But I snagged a little scalp there in between the way this action's been moving. Now, if your reverse button doesn't work, you just click either buy or sell twice, the opposite direction you're going, and that'll do the same thing. We're waiting. Got 70 bucks to go, guys. 13 minutes to do it. I don't want to blow it. Don't want to get kicked out of my own. Now, if I lose, I will still MC for everyone else and trade. I just won't be counted anymore. It did happen one time, and then everybody changed the rules so I could stay in the contest. So they're nice people. Not really fair, right? What is that thing? I'm a sci-fi fan. What is that thing that James Kirk did in the original series? He just changed the conditions of the test. That's all you do. You just change the, what was that, Kobayashi Maru? That's what it was. For you Star Trek fans and the other people that are throwing up right now, but you Star Trek fans, you know what I'm talking about. You just changed. I didn't cheat. I changed the conditions of the test. In this case, the contest. Yeah, many, many years ago, and back in the late 60s, early 70s, had a cat named Kobayashi Maru. That's how far gone I was on that series. I still like the classic the best, but I think when you start with it, it's kind of hard to. But they were all good, you know, various ways. There's a few characters I cannot stand. I'm not going to say them, but as you got into the later ones, I think those of you who really can't stand a particular character know who I'm talking about. You can email me and ask that question. Let's see. Yeah, I'm stuck in a position here that I can't, you know, make any money on here. It's just kind of stopped here and not, you know, it's $2 this way, $4 that way. It's just not enough to reverse. Just see, get it back up to that fib would be nice, or a reverse and a drop back down, way back down in the 154 area. Hey, it's making a move. There we go. There we go. You guys on that move, right? Okay. Let's see if, is it going to die out? Come on. They see it break that level. A bunch of people are going to jump on. Look at this come in. The point of control is right under it now. So that's where the price action has just happened on average. So that's a good sign that it's going to keep going up. Oh my God, really? Don't make me a liar. Come on. So I could have snagged a tiny scalp there. Holding out for the bigger bucks. Run out of time here. We got 10 minutes. Come on. Now, this is how an RV stock moves. Very safe. You're just eking out 100 a day, 200 a day, 300 a day, maybe 500 a day. You're just eking it. Whoa, whoa, whoa. There we go. There we go. 40, 40. Okay, I'm going to take that. I'm not going to. Oh, and of course it blows right through it. Jeez. Oh, my God. Okay. Yeah. Well, I was playing for it to break down off of these, and it just went right through. So it happens. Now I can't afford to lose this, or I'm not going to make it today. So we need this to retrace. I can't jump out right now and go long because I think it's probably near the end of its move. If I jumped out, I would just go short, and it really didn't make my max loss. What did I get it at? 55.44. So I'm right at this fib. You know, that should have been a great spot, but it kept going. You know, it just kept going. So there's no telling for sure, obviously. You might be a winner. You might be a winner, right? I'm deliberately not watching over here. I don't want to watch that to say $50. Look at the strength of that move. Wow. So that was some scary stuff. Yeah, they passed me. A bunch of people passed me up there, so this is just not good. I'm very tempted to take the hit here. I just take a loss here and try to get in this move again. Man, it just keeps going up. I don't think I'm going to make it today. Okay, give me a dip. Give me a dip down here. Any kind of a dip. Give me a dip. Come on. Oh, boy. It's not dipping down. It's going the wrong way. Oh, no. Yeah, I don't think I'm going to make it, guys. I can't, unless this really drops, I can't get to the 300 today. Run out of time. And this is going to be a big hit, I think. I'd like to see it get 55.60s, something. In the 55.60s, I'll turn around to go long. I think the play's long, is what I'm telling you. And I was waiting for some sort of a dip to help me out here because I'm in the wrong position. So, and it's just not giving it to me. It just keeps going higher and higher and higher. Oh, do you know the feeling I'm feeling right now? I think you've all felt it. Oh. Okay, so I'm going to take a low 70s at this point if it goes down there. Back into the $30. Get me back into the negative 30s. 34, 36. Yeah, watching the ask is not a good thing for me, so. Bad trade. Man. Okay, my finger is twitching. I'm going to get out here soon. Either way. Damn, huh? Now, I don't want to get out. I'm watching this price action and how the volume dropped with the buyers. It's telling me it's coming back down. Unfortunately, I lost all these plays by being out of position. So this is actually telling me it's heading down this way. So I'm going to hang on a minute. Yeah, look what's going on here. There we go. I actually turned green. Is that possible? Or close to it, 61. Come on, I waited this long. Yeah, almost turned around there on that 55.61. Was that it? Oh my God, did I actually miss it? I think I missed it. So, I'm a professional trader. I feel the need to point that out right now. Let's see. Man, there's no trades for me here. Come on, get down there. Lesser loss any second. Lesser loss. I don't trust it to move much lower than this. Okay, so it broke below that level. That's what I was looking for. Keep going. I'm gonna take it there. Ah. I took it off the fib. I got it a hair below the fib. My finger was slipping off, so I thought I didn't press it. Then I pressed it twice. Then I had to repress it again. So that was the sign of a panicked person. Anyway, so we have a possibility here, but it's slim. I got like 2 minutes, so I don't know, if it just starts doing what it's been doing, then I'm out of luck. So, but you never know. See, it may spring back up here. Come on, baby. Come on. Got a spinning top here, sending it back up. Like to see this point of control pop up. That'll help me. Buyers, well, volume went down from buyers, but look where sellers were. So theoretically, look at the buyers there on this. That's really strong. That's a good sign. Wow, 290. Okay, I might make 300. Woof. Come on, baby. Come. There it is. There it is. There it is, right? God, it's got to be 300. No? Candle's not reconciling with the price correctly. So we need to let's try to get to 1. There's 300, but I could lose it on the slip. Let's try to get to, I've still got a minute and a half. Can we get to 56, 156, 156, looking for 156. Don't bug out now. 156. Come on, baby. Oh, it dropped below it again. Come on. Oh, no, really? Oh, no, really. It was. Oh, there we go. I'll take that. What's that? 301. Why does $300 freak me out so much? You know, it's the what do you call it? The contest, the challenge. The challenge gets me every time, and I usually trade so much better on challenges. I mean, I don't know. I got one bad trade in here that really, because of that, if I'm recapping a bit, in here, I lost like 4 or 5 possibly good trades. This could have been over $400. It's highly likely if I had not, had that. Maybe if I just got out of that bad trade. And that's something to think about too. I kept thinking it was going to give me a way out, and it kept not. Wow, there it goes. It's going even higher now. So the time is, you still have 11 seconds. So I can see that a lot of you are taking it right to the end. Wow. 4 of you passed me now. Yeah, that's it. So everybody clocked it. 30 minutes. I believe I am in 5th place. Fifth place out of 20. So, and I'll talk to you about what happened here a little bit. And it's sort of a phenomenon that happens when you get frozen in a position and don't just take the hit, is that while you're waiting, you lose all these opportunities. And it happens to me still from time to time. I kept thinking it was going to, give me a way to recover with a lesser loss than $35 or $40. So I just hung on, thinking $10, $12, $8, and it never went down there until finally over here somewhere, wherever it was. And so I lost like 3 or 4 or 5 trades that could have got me, much better position. And they were actually fairly easy trades to call, but I was in such a negative position. So if you go back and see, you can see what I should have done better. But basically, if you look what happened, let's look at the RV strategy as a whole here. Let me open up this chart and I'll zoom out here a little bit here. So let's just take a look at the time frame that we traded here. So here, where did we get in? We started right at 10 o'clock. So I'll go a little bit before that, right there. And then I'll stretch over to 10:30. Well, this is, obviously our time here. So there's what it looked like. Let me expand it a bit. So there's all of our action within it. So I think I shorted off the 10. This is the 10, yeah. So I shorted here and then banked off that and then banked off again, I think. And I think this wasn't the best trade for me. I might have caught that. I'm not sure if I caught that or not. I can't, so you can look now to see what was the action looking at right there. So this told me to, if I was up here on this play, this definitely would have told me to reverse off of that line, off that. Yeah, I think I did write it to the fib, right? Yeah, if you guys remember, I think I took this play to here and then I saw what was happening and then we had a fib and I was just like, don't go for the whole fib, just get out. It's going to turn around on you. And that's indeed what it did. And then I think I pretty much held it to this mark. And then I reversed, and I think I got hurt in here and then got a big play. I think I didn't get all of what I could have gotten. I think I got out again based on some fear here that it wasn't going to go the whole way, and then rode it down again to either this level or I might have still had it to this level. I'm not sure. But I was playing the levels, and I was watching the scalping indicator to help me along. And I think the point of control came into play a couple times. I do also watch, and I don't point it out a lot, I do watch the 9 and the 20 moving averages here and the VWAP, which was pretty much out of play most of the time. So I'll watch all of those things and then multi-chart alignment, and then I'll look for patterns, So this was a shooting star telling you it's going to go down off that level as well as the fib, as well as this. So that was a no-brainer there. Learn your patterns. That's in Day Trading Volume 2 and 3. I have links to those. And then here is a hammer. This is a hammer with a shadow wick that usually represents a reversal on a sensitive chart if you have your platform set up pretty sensitively. And that's just what happened. and then it banked off a fib, which are highly respected. You see that it kind of got just before the fib many times and came down. But these were our levels right here, which are even in half dollar amounts, even quarter dollar amounts are psychological levels that people trade. So then it came down here. Now this would have said to me indecision, as you can see from the scalpers indicator as well, like maybe it's going to go back up. And I'm not sure if I did a bad trade there, because it did plummet then. Hopefully I caught it at some point, and this is when it started making some new ground that we hadn't been in before yet. And then it saw a tweezer move here, started to turn around, and then you had on an upward move. This is a hanging man, not a hammer. So this is showing indecision that possibly it could turn around, but there's only the second candle going up, so not really enough. This is a little bit more definitive on the third candle, a spinning top, and then you have all these indecisive candles that are making a flat top here. You're waiting for that breakout or breakdown, and when it breaks out, it can break out really strong. And I believe I did not catch this move. I'm not sure. So I definitely made some errors based on what I saw. I can't remember. I'm pretty hard on myself though, so I might not have missed all those trades. I recap pretty hard on myself. I like to think the worst possible and then prepare for it. So if my worst possible means that I made the 300, trading this exactly like it's supposed to be traded with an RV stock that was rated 9, and we scalped in between, and we didn't double up or double down on any share size, and I made it. So day one, even though it was a bit of a struggle, this is the true RV strategy. And look, let's face it, most of us would be happy with $100 or $200 a day, right? $300 a day, that's $1,500 a week, and you trade for an hour, roughly, hour and a half with your whole setup, and you're done and out, and you go on with something else. And don't overtrade. Stop, go away, walk away. $300. Make your goal, get away, Anyway, guys, I have lots of videos on that, how to set up your scanners, how to see which way the market's going to go, how to set up your charts, all these layouts on different episodes. There's a lot of trading archives to watch the live trading. So you should look around. Remember to subscribe. Remember to give us a thumbs up. We will continue with this challenge for the next 4 days. So thanks for watching. Stay inquisitive and stay green. Be careful trading a sim first, guys. All right, thanks.